Hey there, welcome to episode 35 of the Buy Me an Update audio program. I'm your host, Dan Hugo. We're recording this at 7:50 p.m. on Sunday, July 20th, 2025. The title of today's episode is Sick. I'll give you one guess, but the show must go on. To be published on Monday, July 21st, as usual. The summary of today's episode: Saturday was spent with a fever and a few other NyQuil symptoms. More time to catch up, I suppose. The links for today's episode, as usual, my other coffee website, ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/danhugo, and the Coffee Solo audio program, ko-fi.com/danhugo/posts. I will not read them, but I have Spotify for Creators profile links for all of my audio programs in the description for today's episode. Check those out. Last week, What's Innovative for Vegas was a look at doing it yourself and doing it together, both recommended. This is really about open source software or open source project development, but it could apply to anything, I think. Quaddling sand was about a very popular pastime of late, layoffs, and the two I have experienced. One of those, the more recent one from Intel, which is laying off just about the rest of the people that work there, I think. FFS talk was knowing versus not knowing, or when we give people too much credibility. Hint, way too often. Cafe Genius Impresarios was about my own strategy navigating the odd and possibly overhyped startup environment in the greater Vegas area. Upcoming news and announcements and such. I was hoping that a return to mobility or walking without a cane and generally improving daily with my ankle injury, thank you, would lead to more productivity, but being sick is a bit of a step back. No fun, although I think my fever broke, so I'm probably not as sick. I certainly feel like it. Amazon Web Services has pulled in their free tier to 6 months maximum with an apparent dollar cap, like credits that expire in 6 months or whenever they run out, which seems less useful for someone wishing to get a new idea off the ground. Might have to get creative here. I used to make maximal use of the 12-month free tier back in the day, and I was kind of planning on doing that. I guess you snooze, you lose. We'll have to see what's going on with that. Amazon Web Services deployments coming soon, maybe with some caveats. Last week, I encountered the problem with this platform. Uploading was not working, so we now have Buy Me an Update available on Spotify. So there's an RSS feed, and again, if you visit the links in the episode description of the buymeacoffee.com/danhugo/posts post for this episode, you will locate the Buy Me an Update Spotify for Creators link. I need to get published on YouTube. That is it's on the list of things to do for this week, and a few other content items. So you can already hear that my voice wants me to cut this short, which we don't need to because we're already at the end. Thank you for listening, as always. Check out the rest of the shows through the week. Hopefully my voice will be improving throughout. Take it easy. Have a good week.